don't own the rights to this music. I own the rights to this message. This is about Mayor Brandon Scott's state of the city. The state of the city is you making a lot of money off of black bodies. You're not making Baltimore safer by locking up our youth. When you had the IndyCar rally, y'all closed the rec centers. You participated in that. When Governor O'Malley came into office, you was part of Governor O'Malley's mom machine. I've been watching you grow since you came in as a city councilman. You part of the machine, and y'all making a lot of money off of black bodies. You make it off of the stop and frisk and zero tolerance. When Dixon was in office, it was Jessamy. When you was in office, it was Bernstein. It was Belfield. It was Commissioner Davis. It was Commissioner Harris, D'Souza. Now you got Commissioner Harrison. Everything that Commissioner Harrison got, you got to turn over. Everything that you got to turn over. That's Mayor Brandon Scott, all right? See the date? 2021. Everything that you got since 2006, when you first came into office, you got to turn over. It's the state of Baltimore. That's the city visitors pass, because I come to Baltimore City Council meetings all the time. I'm an activist. Shorty's Underground Ribs, 11905 Falls Road. That's information referral, the IRS. I'm looking for a federal and state audit. I'm out $250 million. See the dates? All right. The state participated in fraud. The state participated in fraud because I was making a movie about y'all. That's mail theft. That's my phone number. From 2008 to the present date, you got to deal with that. Shorty's Underground Ribs. All right? You see that? I filed that paperwork. Baltimore County Detention Center. And that's my case number right there with this postal inspector. Because it's going to the postal inspector and the Department of Justice. That's Governor Westmore. You got it. Like I said, session over with. That's Brooke Learman and Governor Westmore. And I need an audit because Learman is now the controller. Told y'all I was making a movie about y'all. I can prove everything I say about you. That's Brooke Learman, Ferguson, and Corey McCray. All right? The Baltimore City delegation. 100 days in office. 100 days in office for Corey, Bill Ferguson, Westmore. 100 days in office. It's art, Baltimore Arts District, and the Maryland Black Legislative Caucus. You got that? A movie about being black in America. It's the Weavers Association, Weaving a Better Baltimore. Honoring my mother and my father. Like I said, I'm a weaver. The Weaving Association, Weaving in Baltimore. And I put it in a book. Weave, lead with love. And these is my customers. These are the people that remember me. I'm still around, and so are they. That's Kurt Anderson and one of the books I made. See the book? It's the Minority Report, and that's the state of black Baltimore. Moses parted the Red Sea, Shorty parted some rednecks. I'm showing you the money you make off the prison industry. That's Lake County. I went to file a $2.5 billion class action lawsuit. Governor Hogan got that. Governor Hogan makes $500 million a year off of inmates. He made $4 billion off of the slave trade in 2023. That's D'Souza. That's Fox 45. That's Chief Hyatt. And Chief Hyatt was in the room. Chief Hyatt, Melvin Russell, Kim Trueheart, TJ Smith. We're going to put it all so the world can see being black in Baltimore. We're going to show you the polices are ain't nothing but slave catchers. We're going to fill these pages up. I gave you this in 2010. Dred Scott. Because I am Dred Scott. Blacks have no rights in which white America respects. Right here. Dutch Ruppersberger. Senator Ben Cardin. Barbara Mikulski. And that's from 2009. I was making a documentary about the Democratic Party. And that's Commissioner Belfield. Commissioner Belfield had this, and he didn't turn this over. I said, we're going to fill the pages up. Baltimore, the money you make off black bodies. That's Judge Bell. That's Scott Shellenberger. You feel me? That's Scott Shellenberger. And that's Governor O'Malley. I got a vested interest in this. This is my son, and this is my movie. You feel me? And I came to Annapolis on March 20th, and I gave you this. Bill Ferguson got this. The Real News got this. And we're going to the Supreme Court. Slavery is back in the USA. That's Greg Bernstein. That's Gov.O'Malley, The Art of Getting Money. That's me. Like I said, I was the lab rat in Illinois and in Maryland. We're going all the way back to 2007 to now. See? The Great Race Debate, 2009. Barbara Mikulski's office, Washington, D.C. Called the comptroller. Called WJZ. Y'all let them make the movie The Return? We're going to make the movie about Baltimore. Yeah. And it's going to be about these three cases. Truth speaking to power. Get all videos and legal mail. That's my producer, Rob Fix, Cal Ripken, and WJZ, Kai Jackson, Big Carter, Mary Muvala. That's the Department of Justice. And these are my brothers. Yeah, I ain't in this by myself. I got brothers and sisters. That's Detective Collins when y'all came in my house and put guns to my head. That's Commissioner Belfield, you did nothing. That's Congressman Cummings and Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake before she got NutraSweet. See the people? That's Jack Young and Brandon Scott. And that's the bag. That's the bag with all the evidence that you took out this truck. Got a story called Shorty. I was making a movie about Baltimore, and it was in that bag. That's my house that you came in. That's the truck at the police station that you that you stole and can't find. You sold it. And that's the evidence I gave you. You were selling our kids into slavery. All right, grand jury requests. Traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and Governor O'Malley made our kids the cash crop. I'm an activist. Activist in Baltimore. I'm an activist. When Trump came to town, I shut that shit down. I'm marching the streets, just like Martin Luther King. And I'm fighting for my kids. It's the voodoo I do. Like I said, I'm a weaver in Baltimore. The social fabric of life. Weaving in Baltimore. Social justice. Weaving in Baltimore. So Westmore, what you gonna do? The state of Baltimore? Yeah. It's making a movie about the Democratic Party. That's the state, 2007. My store on Falls Road. In regards to your documentary, I will not be able to appear. That's Senator Ben Cardin's. That's Senator Ben Cardin's. If Blagojevich can go to jail, I got 52 members of the Democratic Party can go to jail. If Blagojevich can go to jail, you got paperwork for exoneration. You got my paperwork for freedom. You feel me? You got my paperwork. If Blagojevich can go to jail, Mayor Brandon Scott can go to jail. That's the state of Baltimore. The corruption in the machine. And I got it all in a book. Those are the criminal charges. Release all material to the voters. That's Governor O'Malley and parole and probation. That's Fox 45, ABC 2, 98 Rock. Town Hall Community in Crisis? I don't think so. Art and activism, that's what it is. So Ivan Bates turned that material over. It's the art of making money. You made the movie, we got a monster, well dog, we getting ready to defeat the beast. Your first 100 days.